gonna start going way on.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they bust at your motherfucking chest. I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my check in the bank, they see the number. All of my haters feel one of two ways, really upset or they show some respect. I can't even think about it, I've been up, so read about it, no beat around it, straight to it, no ring around it. You coming for me, we'll see about it, we'll never see it when I kick my feet up. 100 meters where I run the fee up, and go ka-ching and onomatopoeia. I had to re-up on a reel, so you stay the feeder, and put it back into the beat, cause I don't really need it. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I had to put all their egos in check. You're not entitled to anything else. I get 10 years of this under my belt. Your art isn't art, they don't feel it, and nobody hears it. Initiative stay on the shelf. Your ego done got in the way. It gotta die today. It gotta go. You should be happy I lighten the load. The weight of your arrogance, heavy as stone. I make an appearance, they already know. That chip on your shoulder gon' crumble and fold, yeah. It's not a secret that you have been fearing the shit that I'm on, so you back to the brag and the boast. But I'm in a class of my own. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check.
Gonna start going way on.
I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money, the power, respect, and I heard you know so-and-so, you not a threat, cause I really know so-and-so, they like my family, so they go pretend that they cool till they bust at your motherfucking chest. I'm getting gutter, my flow been like butter, my check in the bank, they see the number. All of my haters feel one of two ways, really upset or they show some respect. I can't even think about it, I've been up, so read about it, no beat around it, straight to it, no ring around it. You coming for me, we'll see about it, we'll never see it when I kick my feet up. 100 meters where I run the fee up, and go ka-ching and onomatopoeia. I had to re-up on a reel, so you stay the feeder, and put it back into the beat, cause I don't really need it. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I had to put all their egos in check. You're not entitled to anything else. I get 10 years of this under my belt. Your art isn't art, they don't feel it, and nobody hears it. Initiative stay on the shelf. Your ego done got in the way. It gotta die today. It gotta go. You should be happy I lighten the load. The weight of your arrogance, heavy as stone. I make an appearance, they already know. That chip on your shoulder gon' crumble and fold, yeah. It's not a secret that you have been fearing the shit that I'm on, so you back to the brag and the boast. But I'm in a class of my own. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up a check. I got the message, homie, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call and collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check.
I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making hits, dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when they throwin' the fastball. Just too quick for it. Peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip. Got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen the rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league. I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now, so I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money statement, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues, told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride to the hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in a big league.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Say you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah.
We go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB, where we do 2 hours of TA every single weekday, guys. And most of the time, Bitcoin's just boring. Most of the time, Bitcoin just goes sideways. It's consolidating. We do our live stream, and then we walk off. And as soon as we walk off, guys, that is when the price decides to rip or dump. But not today, baby. Not today. We are primed with some saucy price action, guys. We have an amazing show for you. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. We're going to be taking a look at the altcoins. I'm going to let you guys know if I think we're going to continue up here. Are we getting rejected at major resistance? What are the targets above us? And how high can this pump go? We'll be checking in on my long trade. We're actually dumping as we speak. But we're going to be breaking it all down for you guys. I'll update you guys on my long trade that I added to yesterday. Thank God if this pump continues, unless I'm just going to watch this thing dump down and eat up all the gains that I made today. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you, and I just want to quiet some conversation going on in the chat, guys. I did indeed, nobody tell Ben, I did indeed get my joyride in the Lamborghini today. You'll have to stay tuned. We do have, I got some pictures. I did it. We got the receipts to prove it, guys. I was going to post them on Twitter earlier, but I didn't have time. Super busy. Oh, baby. It's a dump. It's a dump, guys. We are jumping right into the charts here. Absolute dump, guys. This is why you pay yourself in the green. Absolute rip. We were up like $500 at one point. Now we're all the way down to $134. $210 locked in. We were just up 100%, guys. Back down to 34%. What an absolute scam. Look at that. That is what you call a pump and a dump. But guys, I do want to come back to the phase real quick because we have a couple things before we start the show here. Just wanted to touch on that. We did get that ride in the Lambo. A lot of people asking about that. Hopefully I'll get those pictures on Twitter at some point to prove to you guys. You said, hey, take Ben's Lambo out for a joyride, and I said, say less. But we did. We didn't get caught yet. I didn't get a phone call just yet. But guys, before we jump back into the price action, I do just want to point out, guys. We have, I hope you put gas in it. Yeah, that thing is not great on gas. Those V10s are pretty crazy. But guys, real quick, before we jump into the charts, I do just want to show you guys something really, really cool that we got going on. And yes, it has something to do with the shirt that I have on right now. We did get a few more merch designs in. They are live on the Hit Merch website right now. And I think this has got to be my favorite right here, baby. Look at that, baby. The CandleMafia with the marionette hand. We do have a couple more designs. We got this bad boy. This is another one of my favorites. This one's pretty dope. This one's pretty dope. We also have this one, just a clean little CandleMafia, little CM, pretty clean, simple. It's like if you know, you know. And then we have this one. This seems to be a crowd favorite around the office. I don't know why. I definitely like the one I have on, the marionette hand one. But yeah, guys, a bunch of new merch designs are live on the store right now. We also have the Haikanashi dad hats on the merch store as well, amongst a couple of other pieces. But yeah, guys, we are getting some interesting price action here. Real quick, shout out to Crypto Anon's son, Luca. He just turned 8 years old. Hey, Luca, happy birthday, bro, from your boy, Frankie Candles. Your dad's the man. And shout out to you, man. You must be watching the Frankie Candles live stream right now. And hey, if you pay attention, take some notes. Maybe you could get rich and you won't even have to go to college. But I'm sure your dad wants you to go to college. So listen to your father. But happy birthday, Luca. It's your 8th birthday, dude. You're getting old. I can see it. You're getting old, brother. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Crypto Anon. Shout out to Crypto Billy. All our mods. We got the best mods in the game, guys. And before we jump into the charts, let's just go ahead and read off some of these beautiful, beautiful people. We got Habib in here. What is going on, Habib? CD saying dump it. Jeff saying Frankie. What is going on, bro? We got Creighton C says, yes, my short, finally. Shout out to you, bro. bro. Let's see. We got Dave Digital when Lambo short. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. Matthew, what is going on? Donato Cabrera, what is going on, bro? A-Train, welcome in, bro. Good to see you. We got Caveman in the chat. Let's see. Quicker, what is going on, Quicker? Brian D. A-Train, as always. Did I just say A-Train? I don't even know. Dave Digital, shout out to Dave Digital. What is going on, bro? Paper Planes. Hey, Paper Planes, shout out, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Crypto Billy said, did you take Tony D on a ride? I'll say this. Tony, I'm not used to you being in Atlanta, dude. I didn't even cross my mind because I just always assume that you're 1,000 miles away. I guess we'll have to take out the Lambo tomorrow together? I don't know. Maybe. Shout out to Daddy Zach. Thank you for the super chat as well. He says, the Bulls take the stairs. The Bears jump out the window. I've never heard that before. That's a really, really good, I like that. Shout out to Daddy Zach. And let's get a couple more in here. We got Phazian. What is going on, Phazian? Thank you for being here. Or Phazin, thank you for being here. I always say Phazian for some reason. Patrick, what is going on? And Nate, Quantum Divergence. We got Jessica in the chat. Jesse Sarenko, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Unforgettable name. And Crypto Jason, what is going on, guys? Thank you again for tuning in. And without further ado, let's jump right back into the charts before I lose all my gains. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in here, guys. This was, look at that pump and dump scam wick. But we will go ahead and jump into these lower time frames in just a second, guys. But I do want to break down some of these higher time frames. Now, we were talking about this yesterday, right? Is this thing going to break up? Is it going to break down? That is the question. Finally did get that breakup. I guess not really convinced at this moment with this little scam candle here. But let's come up to the higher time frames for anybody new tuning in. Big news on the weekly. We do have a higher high. I'm going to cover this for like 30 seconds. We do have a higher high on the weekly. This does make me feel pretty good. Let's see. Ace says Frankie Candle's going God mode on production. Low key fire. Shout out to Ace. Hey, bro, let's get it, brother. Let's get it. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. But this higher high on the weekly, guys, does have me feeling pretty good. And you will know that we were looking at a lot of things on these higher time frames, indicating this big move up. We have the weekly bullish divergence, the money flow, and the momentum waves coming to the upside on those higher daily time frames, which was how we were able to predict this potential big move to the upside. Now, again, I talk about this all the time, guys. There is these weekly bull dips took a long time to play out. It took like 5 or 6 weeks for them to actually start showing face. So just a word of advice there. If you are looking at the higher time frames, they typically do play out. They are pretty reliable and they are very strong. However, they do take time to play out. So continuing on here, looking at your 6-day VWAP coming to the downside. I'm going to clear this TA until we get to the lower time frames. VWAP starting to roll over. The higher daily time frames are honestly yelling cool off, right? Money flow on the 4-day finally peeking into the green there. That is a good sign for the longer term trend. And guys, I will let you know this morning on Market Cypher B, things were looking pretty bearish. If you're in that premium Discord, you guys will know. We were prepared for either direction, but I was leaning a little bit bearish. Things did look pretty bearish this morning. I know Aptos was absolutely coiled up in a bull pennant. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. He brought that up. We looked at it on Blockchain Basement, but the 4 hours still looked pretty bearish on Aptos, but that bullish pennant played out. Maybe that was signifying that Bitcoin was going to get the breakout that it did, but I was leaning a little bit more bearish because of the way Market Cypher was looking, and then we just got that squeeze to the upside, but obviously I was in that long position, so nothing to cry about. Unless you're crying about money made. But higher daily time frames, guys. That 3-day, that 2-day red dot is there still. 3-day, 4-day, 5-day, and 6-day look like they want to cool off. Coming back down to the daily. Now, we did have that daily bearish divergence. Was another reason why I was kind of being very cautious. Bearish divergence on something like the daily is usually pretty powerful. 16-hour VWAP snapping to the upside here as we started to break out here. Looking at that 12-hour, looking for the green dot. 10-hour green dot now printing. 8-hour green dot also printing, looking pretty good. Red dot over here. Let's take a look. Move down. Let's take a look at that 4-hour. As you guys can see, we did have that bearish divergence on the 4-hour, which was here for a while, just kind of waiting for that thing to play out. Now, was this oh my God, talk about oh my God, we're back in the valuary. Talk about a liquidity grab. What the? Look at that. Let's see. I just ordered a shirt. Didn't see the marionette. Oh no, is the marionette not up there? If it is not up there, it should be up there either momentarily or they should be, hang on. Let me go ahead and let me post you guys a link. Let me see if it has anything to do with that. Let's see. That is our trade, just slowly dwindling out of profit. That is not what we wanted. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see. Boom, boom. Okay. There we go. There it is. Bada boom. All right. So hopefully this link takes you guys to the right spot. Hopefully that doesn't take you somewhere. Let's see. Where's that go? So go to the right spot. Okay, it links you to a specific shirt, but the rest of them should be there. If they are not there, guys, they should be there by the end of today. If not tomorrow, all of the designs should be there. But I am not seeing the marionette at either. So it may not have gotten uploaded yet, but it should be up there soon. They may have not uploaded the pictures just yet. But continuing on here, let me just pull my chat back up, and let's jump right back into the charts. Let's see. Where did my chat go? Come on, chat. Where did my chat go? Guys, I got rid of chat. Chat's gone. Chat's gone forever, guys. Okay, here we go. Continuing on here. Oh, no. Are people saying I'm frozen? Oh, no. Put the shirts up, Tony. You guys are funny. All right, continuing on here. Oh, my God. Almost all these gains. Guys, we were up 100% like 5 minutes ago. This is why you need to pay yourself when you're in the green. Unless you're scrambling to get ready for a live stream and doing your intro and then the price dumps, sometimes you can't help it. But whatever, we're holding on to it. We do it for the people. We do it for the entertainment, guys. But coming on back to the charts here. Look at that. What a scam. What a, oh God. I wish I could, God, so frustrating. Anyway, let's continue on here. 4-hour bear div. This was another thing kind of making me feel a little bearish, just kind of waiting for that thing to play out. And it looks like it's not really convinced that it's not going to play out just yet. Maybe this was just a liquidity hunt. Who knows? But let's continue on here. 2-hour VWAP starting to roll back to the downside. 30-minute red dot is printing. Lower time frames have money flow coming down, right? 10, 12, and 15-minute money flow is coming to the downside, so that would be a little bit more bearish as that 1 and 2 hour VWAP rolls over. Did we see the top of that pump, guys? Did we see the top of that pump? Very, very interesting. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to anybody in the premium Discord. We were looking at this level here at about $22,300, $22,320 in that range, give it or take a few dollars. Looking for our next trade. We got our confirmations. We got the trade, got in, and we were really just looking to come up to that POC. Come with that POC for a little bit of profit of about 2.43%, and then hopefully maybe ride it up to that value area high. Now, this is what I was talking about on last night's stream, guys. We get in down here. Our goal is to ride it up to that POC, take some profit, move your stop loss to your entry, making it a risk-free trade. Hopefully, you can make it up to that value area high because once you break that POC, you are likely to get a move up to the value area high. And then we were talking about what happens if price winds up breaking the range. And this is where, if you were to actually break the range and not get scammed like we did just now, that is where when you start leaving the range, that's where these little scalp trades from the value area high to the value area low and the value area low essentially to the value area high can turn into grand slams when price decides to run. So, excuse me. That is kind of what I was talking about yesterday, guys, where if you treat price action as ranges and you just look for these little scalp trades, eventually you hit that home run again, unless you hit the home run and then the ball just flies out of the stands back onto the field and somebody catches it without it hitting the floor. I don't know. I don't know what kind of metaphor to use here, but for the most part, if you were to leave this range and not get sucked right back into it, that is where you turn these small little scalp trades that are really only looking to get played out for about, between 1% and 3%, and can actually wind up playing out for much, much more. So, hey, let's watch my money disappear throughout the stream. Hey, guys, listen, we can watch this money just get drained down the toilet. Just don't do it yourself, right? Just let me get wrecked like that. Well, not wrecked, but yeah. Let's just we'll see. We'll see if we can lose all the profit in that trade by the end of the stream, or are we gonna moon halfway through the stream randomly while we're looking at the altcoins, and are we gonna stack up a couple $100? Who knows? But we were up like $500 on that trade, and then got absolutely rugged on it. $100 profit. We were just up $500 in like 30 seconds, and now, now we're down. We were up 100 or over 100%. Now we're down 23%. Whatever. But we'll keep checking in on this, see how it goes. But there you go, guys. Major levels that I am looking at. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this this little trade box here. Now, you guys will know, things remain the same. I am going to be treating this as our range until it is broken, right? Thought it was going to break right there finally, and now we're back in the range. So as long as we remain within the value area, I am going to play this as a range, and I'm going to be longing the lows and shorting the highs until we deviate from the range, and we can find more setups. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital, says Discord on fire when we move like this. Let's go, LFG. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Venom XL says, can you show how to master and use the fib tool perfectly? Yes. I don't know if we'll be able to get into it on the stream, but I do have many pre-records on the fib, fib levels that will. Some of them we go super, super deep. Some of them I show you how to use them to trade. But yeah, we have a bunch of videos on Fibonacci on the channel that you could check out for completely free. Let's see. Yo, Frankie, what's up, bro? Just joined the premium Discord. It's fire. Shout out to Vincent in Grazia. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for being in the premium Discord. I appreciate you for being on the live stream, bro, and hanging out with the CandleMafia. Let's go. Shout out to Alex O. What is going on, bro? I love you back, man. I love you back. Blazin says the Discord is fire. Yeah, guys, don't worry. We don't only have a premium Discord. We also have a free Discord. If you're not ready to cough up money for a premium product, you can get in that free Discord, and you heard it. Who said it? Dave Digital. I don't know if he was talking about the premium or the free. I don't even know. But both of those Discords are fire, guys. Don't sleep on the free Discord. Trust me. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in here. Okay, continuing on. But guys, that's how I am treating this, right? These are the major levels I'm looking at. Mostly looking at the value area high, the value area low of this range. The value area high is coming in at about $23,045. Value area low coming in at about $22,550. Cody Schofield said, I just lost all my gains. Cody, me too, brother. Me too. Me too, man. But just continuing on here, that is how I'm treating this price action. Just looking at the value area high, value area low, and the POC obviously coming in the middle at about 22,900. And then obviously we do have you will get deviations outside of this range. Obviously we came down and made this low here the other day at about 22,300. That is where we got this local scalp level that we were looking at in the Discord earlier today. And then, and yesterday as well, that is where we got that level from. And then we have this blue box. So these are just some of the other levels I'm looking at. And then just in case, guys, just in case price does want to flip back around and continue up and not scam us, I thought they heard Frankie Candles was live, guys. Bitcoin was like, oh, did Frankie Candles just go live and say we have exciting price action? Nope. Right back into the range. Shut up, Frankie Candles. Shut your loud mouth and get back in your seat. Price action is boring again, right back into the range. But as you guys know, with the volume profiles, as you leave the value area, you are expecting to likely get sucked right back into that value area if you're not bringing any additional volume in on the profile. Right? And shout out to, I forget who it was, somebody in the Blockchain Basement stream was asking me if I could clarify what DZ meant the other day by saying that the volume profiles move. They said, I forget what the chat said. It said something like, can you explain what DZ was talking about? It seemed like he was saying that volume moves, so it isn't that reliable. And I definitely want to clear that up because that is, I think he misworded it a bit. I think he wanted to say, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was saying that the volume will move. We were looking at a high volume node like this, saying that this would be a key level to watch. And then I think what he said was this will eventually move, which is not the case. I don't know if that's what he was saying, but we were actually looking at this. I'll actually go to exactly what we were talking about. We were talking about the high volume node up in this area. We were looking right here at about $30,000, and he mentioned basically the way it came out sounded like he was saying that this will move. This will never move. The only thing that can happen to a high volume node is we could come up here and trade in that range, and that high volume node will become bigger. That's all. This will never move up or down. What I think he meant was said he was expecting resistance at about 28K, not exactly 30K. But that doesn't have to do with the volume moving. It just has to do with the fact that you do have these lows that were made here at 28K. A lot of people are saying 28K out there, so he probably just figured that was going to be a level of resistance, but that's not because this is going to move. But you are, a lot of times, guys, you will get that resistance not just at the tip of the node, but you'll get it where the low volume meets the high volume, and you can see that happens, right near 28K. You go from a big hole and you start to hit that wall of volume in that 28K level. And you also have some lows down there. But I just want to be clear. Value areas can move, but not nodes. The actual volume spikes will not move, but the value areas can move. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to clear that up because someone asked me today on Blockchain Basement what he meant. So just understand, if you're watching this stream or you're going by what the volume on my chart says, you're totally fine. I think it was just a mix up in language. That's all. So yeah, like if we go ahead and double click on this volume, come to style, and we go ahead and turn on the value area low, value area high, and POC. This between these two blue lines is the value area. So as you get new price action, that value area will move, right? So just for an example, if we go ahead and come back here, let's say we look at this, right? And you have your let's see. Grab your fixed range volume profile, and let's just say you have some volume here. Let me go ahead and clear this. Let's just say you have your volume profile here, and you're playing price forward. As you play price, you'll notice that these lines will move. Watch the two blue lines. They will move over time. You see the top one. See, they're kind of shifting. Those value areas will move, but the actual volume will never move. So see the POC moving around. So that's just the value area. That's not the actual volume. These volume spikes will always stay the same. So just wanted to clear that up for anybody who was confused. I am actually, oh boy, I think I'm going to pull this up really quick, guys, and I'm going to restart my trading view because I think I may have just butchered all that TA, may have to redraw everything. All right, let's see. Tried to use BitGet, wasn't able because of location. Interesting. Shout out to Raul. The CandleMafia can probably, I don't have any trouble. I don't know why. Bets, hey, shout out to Crypto Anon. Oh, did we get saved here? Please tell me I don't have to redo all this TA. Please, for the love of God. Oh, thank God, guys. Thank God. Okay, continuing on here, guys. Those are the key levels that I am watching for Bitcoin as of right now. Again, back in that value area. So until we leave this value area decisively, I am going to be treating this as a sideways range, longing those lows, shorting the tops with confirmations. I'm not just waiting for price to tap this level, longing, and then shorting at the tops. Obviously, you want to have your confirmations and all that good stuff. However, those are the levels that I am watching. Now, if we do continue down, guys, or let's talk about the case to the upside. Let's talk about the upside case here. Okay, so, God, okay, we did delete some stuff. But next major level I will be watching, guys. Let's go ahead and turn on our spider lines. Not those, these spider lines. Okay, boom, there you go. He actually came up and tapped that spider line. But coming up to the 4 hour, guys, I do want to show you guys some more key levels that we need to be aware of. And that next level is likely going to come in here, guys, at about 25K, right? 24,886 is where that level begins. We have a local golden pocket as well as perfect confluence with this spider line. We actually have a little spider line pocket here. Go ahead and do a little bing little bong, little spider line pocket there, giving you a little bit of confluence, right? So from the top of the golden pocket, it's coming in at 25,400. Bottom of the golden pocket is coming in at about 24,900, and then you have two spider lines running through that level, going to make this a pretty strong level of resistance. So, just rejected that spider line pretty hard, but if we could get above this spider line, I would look for a potential move up to this pocket between 25,400 and about 24,800 or 24,900. So that is going to be the next level to the upside that I'll be watching for some serious resistance. However, what happens if we do just wind up turning back around, getting back into this range and losing the range to the downside? We have to be prepared in either direction because we make money in either direction, guys. I know that was an exciting little pump, and we were in the green a little bit. We probably lost all our money at this point. Life of a trader, YouTuber, worker, employee, business owner, multitasking human being that never sleeps. It's hard to keep an eye on a million different things. So I wish I could have taken profits right before the stream. But we're able to profit on that big move up. You could take your profits up there if you're responsibly watching the chart, unlike myself. And then you can wait for your move back down. Look for bearish confirmations. Maybe you got them up there, maybe not. But then you can make money on the way down too. So we're prepared in either direction. But if we do wind up losing this range to the downside, kind of what I would expect to see here is I'd be looking for a break. I'm really curious to see what happens here, guys. But let's say we break back under the value area high. I would look to maybe bing bong around the POC and the value area high. If we lose that POC, we are likely going to come back down to that value area low, coming in at about $22,545. If we lose that level, all the levels we've been looking at are going to remain the same. We have this level here at 22,319, but it really becomes questionable when we start testing this level, because if we start banging around on this level and losing it to the downside, let's see, I think I missed a couple super chats. I don't want to miss them, so I'm just going to pause chat real quick. But if we start losing this level to the downside, guys, if we pull up our VRVP or VPVR, as I like to say, if we come up to a higher time frame, zoom out a little bit to see where the volume's at. Once we lose this level at about 22,000, 22,330. Once we lose that level, guys, we do have some spider lines, and this you do have the confluence here. Let me zoom in a bit. We do have the confluence between this local golden pocket and this spider line coming in at about $21,800. So this would be the next likely stop if we break this $22,319 level. If we break this level, likely going to come back down and visit this. Top of this is at about $21,800, and then the bottom is coming in around $21,500, right? And then at that point, we're retesting these highs that we made here. In my opinion, I would consider that healthy for a continued move to the upside, right? Because you have to remember those higher time frames with the money flow coming up, and we just got that 4-day money flow starting to cross over into the green for the first time, or was it the 3-day? No, it was the 4-day. Okay, I guess it's I guess it's back in the red. But we did start to get that. We're starting to see the money flow continue to come up on a lot of these time frames. Again, 2-day red dot, but money flow still in the green. I'm really not getting worried until we start seeing the money flow on a lot of these time frames really starting to come out aggressively. Let's see. But yeah, money flow, again, guys, money flow in the 4 hours still coming out, just like yesterday. 3-hour money flow, 2-hour money flow, generally coming out, right? You could see on the 3-hour that money flow did start to spike back up here on this little scam pump, but generally still making lower highs, coming to the downside. So that does still have me concerned. We do still have the confirmed bear div on the daily time frame on regular candles. We're looking at Heikinashi, so you can't see it. But that is basically what I am looking at, guys. And another thing to realize here as far as volume goes is going to be, let's pull it up. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, so pull that up, right? And we do have a little bit of a gap, right? You could see this little gap coming down to basically the bottom or the top of this golden pocket. So there's not much actual volume in this little gap. So if we lose this level, maybe a quick down to that spider line / local golden pocket. And then if we wind up losing this golden pocket, the next likely stop is probably just going to be bouncing down on these spider lines. You can see you have a little confluence here with that high volume node coming in right on that spider line. So And then once we start losing this level, that is where I'm thinking this was all a scam, and lower lows or coming back down to visit the lows is very, very likely. So this is going to be a very key spider line at about 19,300. This is going to be a very key area to watch. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at to the downside. The most likely next stop to the downside is definitely going to be this pocket between about 21,008 and 21,005. So there you go, guys. Those are the key levels I'm looking at. Again, keep an eye on that bear div on the daily. Confirmed 4-hour money flow coming out. Things aren't looking like the healthiest. We're not getting a bunch of money flow crossovers into the green. But again, as you can see, guys, kind of when you have like a macro change in bullish or bearish sentiment, it can make for some scammy price action. So like I said this morning, I was saying in the premium Discord, I am leaning a bit more bearish just because of the money flow and the bear divs, amongst other things. So it would make a lot of sense if this was just some kind of liquidity grab and then we were just going to rip back to the downside. It would really validate a lot of what I was thinking about this morning, because when we started ripping, I was like, really? Like we were in the long, guys. We were in the long and we made money on the long, but I was just still watching a pump, and I'm like, really? Like, I'd be honest with you, like, I would have had way more, I would have had more certainty in a short than a long, but obviously, I entered the long because the chart confirmed the entry for me, not, I didn't just get into the short because I believed in the short more. I was doing what the chart told me, and it wound up working out. I was just like, dang, man. This thing's going to rip? Interesting. So maybe we come back down. That would validate how I felt this morning. But let me just cover some of these super chats, guys. Let's see who we got. Shout out to Raul Salas. Shout out to you, man. Said try. We already read that. Let's see. Next one is from Hannah King. Oh, my God, that just flew up. Shout out to Hannah King. Good to see you in here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Said, hey, Frankie, just got back from supper. What caused this pullback? News or just a normal pullback? I will say, it's hard for me to put an exact reason on it, but I will say it did look like somewhat of a liquidity grab. But I can't really confirm that by looking at the candlestick chart necessarily. But let's see. Wick said, I remember when I was a little Frankie Bambino, we were deliberating on whether we were a Candle Mafia or a Candle Crew. Mafia is great. It's got a Tony Soprano feel to it. Shout out to Wick. Yeah, Wick's an absolute OG, guys. We were almost the Candle Crew. Thank God. I think Captain Kirk made the executive decision on Candle Mafia. So shout out to Captain Kirk for giving us the best name. And I think it fits us, right? From New York, you know what I'm saying? May or may not. Nah, never mind. But anyway, continuing on. I'm just kidding, guys. I have no actual ties to that. Everyone go, oh, you're from New York? Do you know anyone in the Mafia? No, I don't. And I think everyone in New York is always like, yeah, I got an uncle. It's in the Mafia. Like, yeah, it's like cringy to say that. It's like everyone thinks they know someone in the Mafia. Some people do. I don't. But, I could easily be like, well, there was just one guy, and it's just, trust me, the people who actually know people in the Mafia don't talk about it. So, let's see. Yeah, great discussion. Shout out to J-Lo. All right, let's continue on here. Let's just go a little lower time frames, kind of see what we're doing, on these, on the micro time frames. Let's come all the way down to the 1 minute. Yeah, oh, God, she's got the 1 minute blood diamond. Yeah, look at that. Fall back into the value area. Bounce off the POC. Little rejection off that value area high. Should we take a degen scalp here? I'm not seeing any confirmations, to be honest with you, and I'm not going to degen into a trade with no confirmations. But I would have taken a little bit of a degen call if I got some kind of confirmation here, but really no confirmation. But yeah, it looks like we may retest this as resistance. And oh, is she going to pop through? We'll have to see, guys. Bounce off the POC, bearish retest. Are we going to dump back below that POC all the way back to that value area low? Let's go ahead and see. Technically, as long as we're above that POC, we would expect to test that value area high. So very interesting here. I would love to hear other people's takes on what just happened here. But continuing on here, let's see. 22,810 was previous range high, so it makes sense that this would be support. It is also the VWAP and 786 level. Shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. Thank you for that input, my brother. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. What did he say? 22,810. 22,810. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Where we at? 20. That's 23. 22,810. Oh, yeah. 7. He's talking about the 786, I guess. Shout out to you, bro. FYI, no pineapple on pizza. This is New York. Absolutely. Pop E. Absolutely. Listen, if you want to put pineapple on your Domino's pizza, that's totally fine. That's delicious. But Domino's isn't pizza. If you're putting pineapple on a New York slice of pizza. Not a good look. Anyway, continuing on here, guys. Those are the levels I'm looking at. Yeah, and we'll see. We'll keep an eye on this range, see what happens. If we're gonna lose, if we're gonna stay in the range, or if we're gonna rip back to the upside. Bart pattern with a little FOMO. Shout out to Enzo Mining. But let's. If we hold 23K here, would be bullish. Yeah, I would agree. But yeah, we got to break that value area high for sure, so we don't get sucked back in here. But let's go ahead and continue on. Those are the levels I'm looking at, to the upside, to the downside, and also kind of just a little insight into how I am actually playing the price action here, looking at those ranges. But let's go ahead and take a look if we can gain any insight into the DXY, guys. Blood Diamond here on the 2-hour did dump us down just a little bit, but we are approaching resistance. How's that daily bull div doing? Not invalidated just yet, guys. I would still be keeping an eye on this. It does look like it wants to get invalidated, but with the way the VWAPs have been around here recently, this could be very, very, very sketchy, right? We could see this thing fly back up, but we are coming down to a very strong level of resistance. You can see we took a strong bounce off this level. If we come back down here, I'd look for a bounce on the DXY, potential bounce on, potential dump on Bitcoin. Let's see. Shout out to D from the BK, says only Long Island puts pineapple on pizza, lol. Shout out to D from the BK. I'll tell you this, I'm from Long Island, D, and I've been trying to get the pineapple off the pizza for years, bro. I've been going around and just grabbing strangers' pizza with my bare hands and just pulling the pineapple off. And it doesn't go well. Get into a lot of fights. But listen, we got to get the pizza. We got to get the pineapple off the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to D from the BK. Let's go, bro. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. Be cautious of a bounce around this level here, the 786 at about 101.34 or 342. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. I still have to make a new SPY chart. I think we have it on one of these tabs here. Let's see. Where is our actual SPY chart? Here it is. Okay, so yeah, SPY pushing up here. Pushing up. Yeah, let's see. Let's pull a little bit of a, yeah, there you go. Ooh, baby. Oh, yeah, she's pushing. Tap the 786 perfectly. Wow, that's 786 perfectly lines up with that previous weekly high. Guys, if we could flip this level, we may make a run up for this 417 level on the SPY. Fair value gap sitting up here at about 423. So looking for a potential push, continued push up here tomorrow. VWAP cooling off on that 2-day. Your daily looking for a red dot very soon. So I don't know if we'll get above that level, but if we do, we could make a run up for that level. However, not looking too good on Market Cipher at least. VWAP looking for a flip down on the 12-hour, 8-hour. Yeah, wow, this thing looks the same on everything, basically. Looking at that 4-hour green dot, yeah, very interesting. I'd be careful on these higher time frames looking like they want to cool off. But short term, that green dot printing, 2-hour green dot printing, 4-hour green dot printing, interesting. Could come up shorter term. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah. Nothing really too crazy to deduce from here other than the fact that we came to tap that 786 almost perfectly. But let's go ahead and continue on. All right, let's see. What are we running? 52 minutes. Let's see. Shout out to Seek. Says too many people here. Bull run is back. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Seek. Let's see. Scott says Hawaiian pizza. Let's go. Shout out to you. John Wayne says he likes the pineapple. Let's go. Let's see. Can I explain the market cipher? Shout out to Marquise. I have a video. Hopefully one of the mods can link it here. I do have full tutorials on not only Market Cipher B, which is what you see down here. I also have tutorials on Market Cipher A, where you see these signals on top of the candlesticks. So definitely go check that. Let's go. D from the BK said CryptoFace got a nice long open. Let's go. Shout out to CryptoFace. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably in like $1 million long or something like that. Something outrageous. The man is wild. CryptoFace is an absolute goat, guys. Let's see. Brick Oven Pizza to get that pie hot. Yeah, shout out to Happy Techie. Happy Techie, you're the one that wanted me to take the Lambo out, weren't you? Bro, I'm just going to say this. Shout out to you, bro. Oh, shout out to Anon. Anon, I did just see your text, but I saw your super chat or not your super chat. I saw your chat first. But guys, I'll say this. Shout out to I think it was Happy Techie. If it was you, Happy Techie, I will say this. I'll show you one picture. It's right there. Let me pull up OBS so I can frame it up for you. There it is. It's, I don't know. It's me unlocking it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we drove it. I don't know. Yeah, Happy Techie. There you go, bro. We may have driven that Lambo today. But shout out to you, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's see. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and let's go. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump into the alts, guys. If you have any altcoins you want to look at, go ahead and throw them in the chat. How many people we got in here? I never told anyone to smash the like button. This is going to be an ultimate test. How many of you guys hit the like button? I'm going to guess because it's scrolled over. I can't see it right now. I'm going to guess. I didn't say it once this stream. I think how many people do we have? The thing that I'm looking at says we have 1,300 people, and sometimes that's off. If we have 1,300 people in here and I didn't say hit that like button, I'm going to guess that we have 328 likes. And I'll never know the truth because either people are disliking or unliking or liking to mess that number up maybe. But let's see. I think 328 is what we're at right now. Let's see. Okay, Matic, LCX, XCT, XRP, EOS. Shout out to the Biomex in the house. What is up? Dixon said, let me run those pictures through my Photoshop detector, Frankie. Let's go, Dixon. Let's go. Give me an email address. I'll send them over, brother. Shout out to you. Maybe I could find, all right, what about a video? Would a video be more believable, maybe? Let's see. Maybe I don't, oh, God, I hope I show something that says it's a Lambo. It looks like I'm sitting in a Camry right now. Well, there's the key. You guys don't know what I'm saying. You will, though. I'll show you guys this at some point. I was going to post it today, but I didn't have time, so maybe I'll post it tomorrow. I don't even know. I don't remember talking for this long. Oh, there you go. There you go, guys. That's actually, oh, there you go. That's actually my Jeep. I just put a Lamborghini logo on the steering wheel. I'm kidding, guys. It's a Huracan Performante. It's pretty sick. It's super loud, especially in Corsa mode. Yeah, Corsa. I think Strada's the quiet one. But yeah, pretty funny. It is a head turner. I've never had more people look at me ever in my life. It's like people stare at you like you're an animal. Like, what is that? All right, let's go ahead and see. Deep fake on my hero says deep fake. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Oh God, you guys are funny. I hit the like button before the stream even started. It costs nothing. Spread the love. Hey, shout out to Gen X Crypto. I appreciate that, bro. I forgot to check. Oh, I was way off. 602 likes. I was off by half. Dang. God, I don't know if anyone clicked that like, but hey, now that we're talking about it, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. And if we get 1,000 likes on the stream tonight, I will spin that wheel 20 times so we could do some savage giveaways. So shout out to you guys. Smash that like button if you're finding any value in this live stream or if you're just having a good time, or if you want Bitcoin to pump. But let's go ahead and start off by looking at Ethereum, and then we will move on to the altcoins or the other altcoins. Today's energy, guys, is brought to you by Aztecian Arctic Cactus Moss Water. This is derived from a glacier in Antarctica. There is actually mossy cactuses in Antarctica, right? All right, here we go. Let's see. I bought Lambo stocks before everyone buys Lambos. Shout out to Gabriel. Smart move, bro. Shout out to Indiana Candle says, smash that like button or I'll make the market crash. Hey, don't question the power of Indiana Candles. Shout out to Life's Prodigy. Shout out to you, man. Says, can you please check Frankie, the GOAT? Let's go. Shout out to Life's Prodigy. You're the GOAT. I'm just the guy on camera. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, we'll take a look at Dot. We'll take a look at oh no, he didn't ask for a coin. He just said, let me get a like button smash. Shout out to Indiana Candles, guys. Don't want to mess with him. Shout out to Daddy Zach said, Frankie forgot about Tony. Hashtag Tony Walkin. Oh God. Hashtag Tony Walkin. Yeah. Not gonna lie, completely forgot that he lived here. I didn't forget he lived here, but it just didn't cross my mind. Like, never in a million years would I think, like, oh, I'll pick up Tony. Like, the first time I ever drove that Lambo, I was like, this is so sick. I wish I could go pick up my friends. But they were never here. They're all in New York. You know what I'm saying? And like, now he's here. It's just, I'm not used to it. It's weird. I almost said a bad word. It's weird. All right, let's continue on here, guys. Taking a look at Ethereum, obviously looking like we're flipping this level to support. But let's go ahead and do a little bit more of the higher time frames. Money flow crossing over into the red, right? Like we were seeing this on a lot of altcoins yesterday, right? This is a bearish sign, guys. Money flow crossing over into the red is not a good sign. So the fact that we got this little scam pump is very confusing to me, to be honest. But you never know. We could just rip. Again, remember we talked about how we may start to see if this is going to be a long-term sustainable trend to the upside. We were talking about, and I don't know if this is going to happen. We can't confirm it just yet, but we have to be ready to potentially start seeing money flow spending more time in the green rather than the red, right? In the bear market, we've always seen that we're spending all this time in the red and then a little bit in the green and then all this time in the red and then all in the green and then a little, right? So we have to be ready to start flipping that narrative, right? You can see here, we were basically in the red for the most part here, kind of bing-bonged into the green, back into the red, into the green, back into the red for a long time, back into the green for a second, back into the red, and then we finally got a pump with some nice green, and then we got into the red, boop, right into the green for a second, right back into the red. The idea is in a big bear trend or a bear market, you're going to see a lot more red money flow than green, and when you do come into the green, a lot of times you do see something like this happen where you just get a little pop up and then it comes back down into this red wave. So we have to be ready to switch our sentiment, right? Switch our bias. Because if we get a continued pump, we might start to see these little green money flow pumps turn into little red money flow pumps, and we might start spending more time in the green. However, as of right now, money flow crossover into the red on ETH. On the 4-hour would be bearish. 2-hour is also back in the red, but it is coming right back up towards that zero line. So again, we might start to see what I just talked about. Taking a look at those lower time frames. 12-hour money flow is in the green. 10-minute in the green. 15-minute also in the green. VWAP rolling to the upside. 4-hour green dot is confirmed, right? Money flow, yeah, interesting. Yeah, we may. Oh God, interesting. All right, let me go ahead. I'm gonna pull some volume here, guys. I'm gonna pull some volume on this entire range of price action here. Shout out to YouTube channels wants to see injective plus coin market cap opinions, please. Coin market cap opinions, like my opinion on coin market cap. I think that's what you mean. Shout out to YouTube channels. That is where all the YouTube channels live, guys. But yeah, we could take a look at INJ. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by coin market cap opinion. But I mean, I use coin market cap. I like I like crypto bubbles. Yeah, I don't know. Tony D Lambo Inu coin. Let's go. But yeah, I don't really know what you mean by coin market cap opinions. I think it's decent. I mean, it's yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good, I guess. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I don't love it. I mean, I don't hate it. But yeah, INJ we'll take a look at. Continuing on. Hey, we got Sin City Crypto in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Sin City. Thank you for being here, bro. Guys, go check out Sin City. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. You guys been stopping by. I like it. Nothing like a little Sin City in your chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Shout out to you guys. But continuing on here, let's go ahead and see. So there we go, right? So when in doubt, you break it out into a sideways range. Now, this is a little wonky because there's really not that many clear highs and lows, but you can see we do typically get support down here at that value area low at about $1,518. Then you have your POC where price typically gets choppy, and then this is coming in at about $1,550. And then you see we came up and we actually rejected our value area high right here before coming back down. And then that value area high is coming in at about $1,627. But yeah, that is your local range and definitely some levels I would keep an eye on. Do we have our spider lines on this ETH chart? I don't know which ETH chart our spider lines are on. Let's see. Maybe it's on this one. Let's see. Put it on log. Yeah, I guess maybe we don't. Maybe did we delete our spider lines? Yeah, I think we might have. Or not me, but someone might have. Listen, when you're logged in or trading your view account on many computers, sometimes people accidentally move stuff and don't realize it. But hey, that's the name of the game. But yeah, that is. Let's take a look at this chart. Yeah, we have similar levels here. But yeah, let's continue on with this chart because that's where we started. Let's turn off some of these indicators so it's a little cleaner to look at. So there you go. Those are some main levels I would keep an eye on. To the upside, let's go ahead and pull a fib here. I don't like going from scam wicks, to be 100% honest with you. I guess we'll pull it from that high to this low. And there you go. You have almost perfect confluence between this value area high and this golden pocket. Also almost came up to tap that 786. So I would also keep an eye on that. If you do deviate, watch for some resistance at that $1,645 level. But as long as we remain inside of this value area, right, between these two blue lines, I would expect, if we can't break back above that value area high and get a move up, I would expect to potentially continue to dump down towards that POC coming in at 1550. And if we lose that POC, I would look for a move down towards that 1518 level. So those are the levels I would be keeping an eye on. And then just taking a look at our indicators here. Let's see, 4-hour green dot confirmed, money flow in the red. We already looked at that. 45-minute red dot looking to chill out. 15-minute. I mean, a lot of these lower time frames looking to roll back to the upside. 1 hour looking to cool off. 2 hour looking to cool off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. If we do get a rip up on this, it would be hard to call on a technical level. A lot of these time frames look like they want to cool off. Hard to say. Yeah, I always like to look at the 4 hour, with that confirmed green dot. Maybe we do continue to pump a little bit. But these lower time frames are coiled up as well. Yeah, the bearish case lies on your 1 hour. Your 1 hour looks like it wants to print a red dot here pretty soon, but that could easily flip back to the upside. But those are the major levels I would look for, guys. If we wind up losing this actual range, let's go ahead and turn on our VPVR, VRVP, as TradingView likes to call it. But yeah, once we start losing this value area low, guys, this is where things get a little dicey. I would go ahead and put a level right here. And guys, this is kind of what DZ, I think, was trying to say, with the volume profiles. You could see, like, if you're looking at this level here as a high volume node, I'll put a level there. You're not going to fall through this gap and go directly to that high volume node. A lot of times, like I said, it's where the low volume meets the high volume, where that resistance or support winds up coming in. So right here, you can see it goes from low volume, and then you get a wall of actual volume coming in. A lot of times, that is where your support will come in, right? So just a little bit of extra VPVR sauce or volume profile sauce. Let's see, we got to move down, right? You may be targeting, maybe you're even targeting this high volume node down here, right? But price isn't just going to shoot right to that high volume node. It's probably going to stop off right here where the low volume becomes higher volume right here. And then you're probably going to bump your head on these other little high volume nodes that you have on the way down. But likely price will get attracted to the area of most volume. So there you go. These will never move. I had a feeling people were going to get confused by what he said. These will never move. I repeat, they will never move. But it doesn't mean that it's the only level of resistance. Like I said, you could get some resistance here as well. So just an example. I don't know if I explained that well. But anyway, those are the levels I would look at to the downside. And again, big volume gap between, once you lose that $1,500 level, essentially, if you decisively lose $1,500, probably going to fall down here pretty quickly, coming in down to the $1,450 level. And then if you lose that, you're probably coming down to this range down here between about $1,418 and about $1,385. So there you go. There is Ethereum, or Erythrium, as some of your grandparents might call it. Let's take a look at Gala. Let's see. Ice candles. Let's go. Shout out to Poppy Tutu. Let's see. Hey, Crypto Pollo in the chat, or as I like to call them, Bitcoin Chicken. What is going on, bro? Shout out to Bitcoin Chicken. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on here. Let's see. These candles. Let's go. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's see. Bitcoin held the 15-minute golden pocket. I hope it goes up. So I can, please, for the love of God, get my gains back. Oh, look at that. And we're yeah, that's how quick the money comes and goes, guys. We were up 500 right before the stream. Then we started the stream. We were down to like $60. Now we're back up to 200. Insane price action here. Let's see. Lucky's thoughts. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for that super chat. Says, hey, Frankie, I know stocks ain't your sauce, but could you pull levels on Tesla? Frankie TA all the way. Shout out to Lucky's thoughts. Hey, I think that'd actually be pretty cool. We'll do that last. Lucky's thoughts. Rob, let's make that the last thing we look at, Tesla stock. And we'll do a little TA on the stocks. Let's go. Shout out to Lucky's thoughts. Thanks for bringing that up, bro. I was talking to my Uber driver. Today. He's actually, I guess, a part-time day trader, part-time Uber driver. And it's funny. He was telling me, he was asking me, he's like, do you do stocks? I'm like, not really. I mean, I could do TA on stocks. I just don't trade them. But yeah, he was a Forex trader, turned crypto, turned back to Forex, which is interesting. But yeah, shout out to him. And I told him to pop in. Hey, I think his name was Alexandra. I don't remember exactly. I think it's Alex something. Shout out to you, man. If you're watching, I told him to tune in and say, what's up, man? It's your Uber driver. And I told him, like, hey. Dave Digital goes, Lambo? Uber? But yeah, he was telling me, I was like, come pop in, say, yo, it's your Uber driver, and I'll tell you what's up. And he didn't show up. Really, really sad. I'm upset. No Lambo. Yeah, guys. I didn't get to keep the Lambo. Casper, we can take a look at it. Dave, you're killing me. Yeah, I was thinking about that on Blockchain Basement. Dave, for real, bro, you kill me, man. Like, sometimes me and Mrs. Candles will tell me something you said in chat, like when we're eating dinner, and she'll be like, did you see what Dave said? And she tells me, and we crack up, bro. You are a funny guy. I mess with you, man. You're cool. But anyway, let's continue on. Just checking in on it. Back up a little bit. We'll see what happens with this. I'm going to hold it, guys. I'm going to hold it. It's exciting. Whatever. If I get wrecked, this is a small trade. I'm not worried about it. And we got some profit already locked in. Shout out to Mass Growers. What is going on, bro? Let's see. Lambo and Mrs. Candles are both fake. Mrs. Candles is a deep fake. Oh, God, you guys are funny. All right, let's go. iMusic says Frankie's the king of pop. Let's go. IP3, API3. Yeah, shout out. All right, let's go. Eggs are the number one thing smuggled from Mexico right now. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Okay, back to the TA, guys. Should we just all right, let's go. Let's get rid of this. Okay. All right. Let's continue on. Let's move on to the altcoins. We're looking at Gala. Let's take a look at Gala. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. All right, here we go. I love that guy yesterday came in and said I sound like an auctioneer. Oh, God, it's funny. I kind of do. It's really funny. I sometimes think that. I'm like, I sound like an auctioneer on my streams, and it's lit. I love it. All right. She's got a deep voice. Let's see. Crimson Caravan Company, what is going on? Says, wait, don't I know most of you? I don't know. Do we know each other, bro? I've never had a real person that I knew in real life tune into my stream and be like, hey, I know you. I'm waiting for that day. Like someone from my high school or something. Probably during the bull run, someone on my chat will be like, oh, my God, I know this guy. What happened, dude? You used to beat me up in high school. I'm just kidding, guys. I never beat anybody up in high school. I swear I didn't get beat up in high school. I swear I didn't. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyway, continuing on. Taking a look at Gala here. Let's see. Beautiful little short there on Gala. But let's continue on and take a look. Let's zoom out a little bit, turn off that TA, and just take a look at what we got going on. Money flow coming up on that daily pretty hard. You are getting rejected at that zero line just a little bit. You do have that bearish divergence you don't want to ignore. I think people, bear divs don't always play out, guys. You have to understand that. But, I think a lot of people, they see this stuff not play out immediately, and then they sleep on it. And then price action is always messy, guys. It's not always, you get your signal and then you insta-dump right from that signal. Sometimes price action is messy. Sometimes you get a deviation to the upside and then an absolute nuke to the downside. And then looking in hindsight, you're like, it was a daily bear div. Why did I think that daily bear div wasn't going to play out? They usually do. Now, I'm not saying you should just go gung-ho and believe in these divergences and just go 100x and, no stop loss every time you see one. But just understand, right? Like, even if we do get another pump, even on Bitcoin, guys, even on Bitcoin, right? You have the daily bear div on regular candles, higher highs, lower highs, right? And you get this higher high on price again. If this thing could easily just scam wick up and then dump from here and then, fly through this low volume gap and bring us all the way down to these lows. I don't know if that's likely, but I'm just saying, and then you're going to look back in time and be like, oh, that one green candle made me think that bear div was done. Now, don't get me wrong. If we pumped up to 25K, flip 25K to support, and like, yeah, maybe then it's invalidated. But you want to keep in mind that these are there, right? And honestly, this Bitcoin bear div is closer to getting invalidated than the Gala one is. So, looking to print a green dot here potentially tomorrow or the next day. So let's go back to Gala here, but you do have that bear div on the daily for Gala. Looking a little cleaner, honestly. It is looking to play out a little bit more. 16-hour. Let's look at that 2-day, actually. Red dot printing on your 2-day. 12-hour VWAP cruising back to the upside. 10-hour cruising back to the upside. So, guys, the VWAPs on a lot of these time frames, oh, yeah, green dot printing on your 5-hour, 4-hour. Oh, baby. But look at the money flow, guys. Look at the money flow. The money flow is still coming out consistently, right? Lower highs, boop, right into the red. Lower highs still, looking to make a crossover into the red. So we'll see where this 4-hour green dot brings us. Taking a look at those lower time frames, 12-minute back in the green, 15-minute is also in the green. That is somewhat of a good look. VWAP coming up on the 24-minute. This thing looks like it may want to push back up. 1 hour looking to cool off. Interesting. Maybe some consolidation. What's the BitLab indicator saying? Let's see. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so we're getting toppy signals on the 1 hour. 4 hour, yeah, 3 hours grayed out. Yeah, see, these unshaded waves do indicate some sideways consolidation. So I would honestly I would say sideways bullish on Gala. You want to keep in mind that you have the daily bear div, but with that 4-hour green dot may pop you up just a little bit. So I think you maybe kind of you might just continue to BART out here, just kind of like boop, 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 right? Yeah, you may just BART out, bing bong around in this value area. But again, guys, big move up. Now we're ranging. So you want to pull some volume on those ranges. You could even localize this range up to here and get that even tighter range, right? But I like to get a little bit of a bigger range here. So yeah, coming down to the lower time frame. Let me spawn that profile again. Boom. Yeah. Trying to hold that POC. Trying to hold that POC as support. If we stay above this, I would look for a move back up to that 0.053 cent level. Right about here. But if we lose it, likely that we're going to be coming down to visit that value area low at about 0.042 cents. And then pulling up that volume, that visible range volume profile, coming up to a higher time frame, see where some of the volume is. Again, once you lose that POC, you do have a pretty big gap down to your value area low, which is got these high volume nodes on both sides. It's the same profile, just displayed on different sides. Shout out to Jules. Says Candle transitions to Candle with a K. I see where this is going. Transitions to Candina. Can we look at charts? Shout out to Jules. Absolutely. We can take a look at Candina for you, no problem. But there you go, right? So you do have a little bit of a gap here. If we lose that POC, you could start a pretty quick journey down to that value area low, again at 0.042 cents. Would look for a little bit of a sticking point at about 0.045 cents. Creighton wants to see Soul. Let's go. Bada boom, bada boom. Soul. Okay, cool. So there you go, guys. There is Gala. Just watch that little gap we got going on there. Let me go ahead and find our list here. I'm going off Rob's list. INJ. Let's go. I'd love to take a poll. I'm going to take a poll because this is important for everybody who watches the stream. Would you rather fewer altcoins with more detailed TA, more levels, more trade ideas, that kind of stuff, or would you rather more alts, quicker and dirtier TA, like just quick levels on something, move on to the next one? Would you rather, so there you go. I explained it. More alts, less detail, or less alts, more detail, right? So we'll spend more time on the individual altcoins, or less time but cover more of them. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. Let's see. 4 hour on injective protocol. Here we go. All right. Is this okay? All right. So what does this go back to? May 2022. All right. I mean, we got a decent range here. We do have a decent range here. Let's see. Shout out to O'Gilly. Shout out to you, man. Said when will you trade live? Do you think about that? Will be much. So okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, as far as entering into trades live, I don't think YouTube likes that for some reason. So I don't know. I don't think I could do it like on screen. But we're in a trade right now, if that's what you mean. It's hard to, because like if there's no good setup while we're live, I'm not just going to take garbage trades to be on a trade, to be in a trade live and just get wrecked live. I mean, we could do that if that's what you guys want to see. But it would also just kind of go against like what we do on this channel, which is teach people how to actually trade in a responsible manner and not gamble. So it would kind of go against us to just get into these degen trades live just to do it. We'd have to be very, very clear that it's not serious. Hey, Frankie, when Moon, Jimmy Typo, what's going on, bro? Moon soon. But yeah, we pull up live trades all the time. I don't know if you're new or not, but there we go. We do have a live trade open right now, up about 44 cents, $210 locked in profit. And then this is the actual position that we're in. Was up massively 5 minutes ago, and now we're down. Shout out to Multi-Sig Dummy. What's up, bro? Thank you for being here. But there you go, bro. So there is a live trade. I didn't enter it live, but that's because the setup happened off of stream. So there we go. So shout out to you, bro. All right, let's see. Pull a Tom Crown and degen in. Maybe we will. We can start doing that, guys. I don't really. French Toaster said I could start a channel. I get wrecked regularly. Let's go. Shout out to French Toaster. Thank you for being here, bro. You're funny, man. You're funny. Yeah, the dad says keep it real. That's kind of how I feel. Anytime I do, we've entered into like degen trades before. I did it a couple times on the stream. And the problem is, I would get into super risky trades, but I would confirm them a little bit, and they would wind up hitting. And people would be like, I'd be like, this is a degen trade, guys, not a trade call, not a trade setup. And then people would be like, the last 5 times you said that, bro, they all hit. So, and I'm just like, oh, God. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing, guys. I want to be responsible. I don't want people just aping into garbage trades to just get in the action and get wrecked. You know what I mean? D from the Bronx said, more detailed charts will help all the new people with learning how to trade instead of people just looking to trade from your TA. Yes, D from the BK, let's go. That is exactly how I attack this channel. Copy trading is... I mean, you try it if you want. But, if you could just sign up for someone to say, hey, buy. Okay, now sell. And you're going to make a ton of money. Like, no one would be working right now. Like, all the everyone who has a job right now would just sign up for some Discord that gives signals and no one would ever have a job. So just think about that, right? You're much better in being in an educational TA group, right? Where you're actually learning from people who are trading or, like how we do it in our premium Discord is it's not signals, buy here, sell here. I'll actually tell you what trades I'm looking at like this, where it's like, hey, guys, if we come down to this level, this is what I'm looking for, right? And we put one of these on the chart. Show where to put the stop loss, hypothetically where a good place to take profits would be, where a potential good stop loss would be, right? And then we talk about the actual level, and we talk about the confirmations we're looking for, and then we just kind of like, hey, this looks like it's coming down to our level here, guys. So it's like spoon-fed trade setups, but you actually have to execute the trade yourself, and then if you do that over time, you're going to learn how to do it profitably and without just blindly hitting buy and sell. And then if you lost a trade where someone said, hey, buy now, it's going to go up. And no one's right 100% of the time. You're going to buy in half the time probably, and it's going to go up. Trust me. Buy here. You're going to buy, and then some of them you're going to get wrecked on, and then it's just causes a whole nightmare because it's not just the TA, right? TA is not the hard part, right? TA you can learn. It's the discipline and the emotional discipline and the psychology. And that's the stuff that you need to get under control. 90% of people, even if they had something that told them that was 100% accurate, 100% of the time, whether it was going to go up or down, a lot of times they would still get wrecked, right? Because unless it went up in a straight line and hit your target instantly, you're going to come up, and then you're going to come down. You'll be like, oh, God, I don't know if it's going to hit. You're going to pull out early. It's more about risk management than finding out where price is going to pump. To be honest, I don't want to say it's the easy part because it's not easy, but it's much easier than getting the emotions under control and actually trading and having the discipline to follow a strategy and not just degen into stuff and emotionally trade. So that's, in my opinion, why signals groups don't work. Now, they can work if people use them properly. If someone says, hey, looks like this is a good buy level, then you do your own TA. But even then, by the time you do your own TA and confirm it and the person gets it into a group, the trade is going to come and go before you can get in, depending on what kind of trading you're doing. So there you go. That's why we do a setup group and not just a signals group. Again, ask yourself, if it was that easy, wouldn't everybody be doing it? So I wouldn't be sitting here doing the charts. I would just have a light on my phone, and every time I got a bullish signal, I would have my phone light up green. I would just buy, sell, and be a billionaire without even having to pay attention. So just think about that. Anyway, taking a look at injective protocol here. I'm going to take these levels, guys. This is, these look like pretty good levels to me. I'm going to go ahead and take them. All right, let's go ahead and take this value area low, this POC, and that value area high, and then we're going to label them, guys. We're going to label them. We're going to go value area high. We're going to go value area low. I'm sorry, POC. I don't know why I called that a value area low. And then this will be our value area low. Also, heads up, guys, no pre-record coming out today. I got really busy yesterday and did not have time to record, as I mentioned on yesterday's stream. Super frustrating, but that's okay. All right, continuing on here. Let's see. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. Let's go. Already answering questions. Yeah, guys, Alt-H on PC will get you to just put horizontal lines all over the chart. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. There you go. So here we are, guys. Low of the range, right? This is your volume. This is your profile here, right? You're looking for shorts at the highs, right? Targeting the POC, hoping that come down to the value area low. Looking for your longs at the value area low, riding them to the POC, hopefully the value area high. Looking for shorts, right? But as of right now, let's go ahead and take a look. On the 4-hour, nice little trigger wave. Ooh, baby. We're going to put a freebie here. We'll test you guys. Do your own research, but what I would be looking at here is a little bit of a bearish divergence, right? This wave could come up a little bit more, so watch out for some potential more pumps. Too early to tell here, but you are putting higher highs into a key level of resistance. And you are going to potentially put in a lower high on market cipher B, giving you that bearish divergence at key resistance. And with some more confirmation, you do have money flow coming out here on the 4-hour as well, which is a bearish sign. So with a few more confirmations here, you could potentially see a nice move to the downside, potentially all the way back down to your POC at about $1.81. So that is really the level. That's the main level I'd watch to the downside. If we do correct from this, watch that $1.81 level. And let's find a little bit more of a local level here. We do have a boom. You have a local golden pocket coming in at about $2.05. And your 786 comes in at about $1.94. So this would be another area between these levels that I would look for a potential bounce. So if we cool off, right, maybe we come up a little higher, and then we finally reject, I'd look for a bounce here. And if we don't get a bounce there, I'd look down to the POC. Once you lose that POC, you know the drill. If you've been watching the stream, I don't even have to say it. You could just watch price action react off of our levels. Once you lose that POC decisively, it is very likely you come down to that value area low, coming in at about $1.28. So there is injective protocol. Again, watching for that 4-hour bearish divergence. Looking at the daily. Daily is looking like, let me just get rid of some of this stuff. Daily is looking like it wants to flop, right? You did get a little, you did get a little bit of support here on that zero line, but it does look like it may continue to roll over. Too soon to tell. Money flow in the green, though, so that is a good sign for the longer-term trend. 16-hour green dot confirmed. Money flow looking healthy on that 16-hour. 12-hour green dot is printing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, green dot printing on the 12-hour. 10-hour green dot confirmed. I'd look out for that 10-hour bear div as well, looking like it could form there. 6-hour, I just look for these bearish divergences to form. However, you want to be careful because what does this look like, guys? What does this look like on the low? When you start moving down the lower time frames, that starts to look like bullish consolidation of some kind. Maybe kind of looks pennant-y. We'll have to see. Let's see if TradingView calls it a pennant. Let's see. Where is it? That's a bullish. Yeah, I mean, TradingView's not calling it, but yeah, it could. Yeah, it's consolidation looking pennanty to me. But so I would be very careful. I would be very careful because Aptos, shout out to Chemistry, bro. Aptos was looking really bearish on the higher time frames, but then Bitcoin made that rip. Shout out to TJ. He was talking about that on the basement. He was talking about how if you are trading, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to Bitcoin if you're trading the altcoins, right? Because if you're trading an altcoin, it could look super, super bullish. And if Bitcoin dumps, that altcoin is likely going to follow, right? So I think it was APT. I guess it was Aptos. We were looking at was looking mega bullish in a mega bullish pennant on the lower time frames, looking like it was begging to break out, but the higher time frames were looking bearish. But then Bitcoin got that rip, and Aptos wound up getting a rip as well. I don't know which one happened first. I assume probably Bitcoin broke out first. Yeah, continuing on, I would be careful in case this is bullish consolidation. But again, for the bear case, I will be looking at these bearish divergences. Also, money flow coming out here, guys. There is no doubt about that. All right, moving on. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, you guys had to hit me with an almost 50-50 poll there. Less alts, more detail. Yeah, it does seem like that's probably the better choice, but it only won by a little bit. Oh, God, Dave Digital saying lick it. Lick it. What does that mean? Jessica forgot Billy. She refused to degen the lick button. Shout out to you guys. All right, continuing on here. Let's see. It's gonna crash. Let's see. I know Aptos. I'm salty. Thought about buying back at $3. Oh God! Shout out to Crypto. Schmeep. Schmo. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Don't get caught with your shorts down. All right, continuing on. Next one we're looking at is Matic. Let's take a look at Matic. Bada boom. Take a sip of that Aztecian Antarctic water. Aztecian cactus moss water coming to your Frankie Candles merch store to near you, I guess. All right, let's continue. Let's see. DJ Dennis, what is going on? Says, sup, Frankie? What's going on, brother? All right. There you go. Blend it. Do one deep dive for learning/teaching, then go through a few fast. It is the way. Shout out to W. Willis. Let's go. Good idea. Okay. Continuing on. Taking a look at Matic. I don't like this Matic chart. Let's go look at this one. I don't like that one either. Let's look at this one. I don't like that one either. Let's look at this one. I don't like that one either. All right. Well, I guess we're going back to the first one. I don't know why I have 6 Matics up here. I really don't. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and delete the TA. Come over to the daily. See what we got going on. Money flow. Kind of wiggly here. VWAP coming back to the 0 line. Looking for a green dot. 16-hour green dot. Looking pretty good. What's that 30-minute money flow doing in the green? 90-minute money flow crossing over into the green. That 1 hour is in the green. Interesting. 16-hour green dot, 12-hour green dot printing. Your 10-hour green dot is confirmed. 12 and 16-hour green dots. Interesting. 4-hour. Ooh, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and pull a little volume on this. Right? Boom. There you go. Coming up, got rejected from that POC, coming down to a lower time frame, spawned the levels. Boom. Yeah, came up, hard rejection at that POC, right back to the value area high, may come up for a second test. POC, local. This is the local POC, guys, right? Coming in at about, let's see. Boom. Coming in at about $1.01. Value area high is coming up to $1.03. And your value area low is coming in at about 97 cents. Let's see. Can we get a little bit of confluence with that value area low and our golden pocket? We cannot. But I guess I bet if I pull it to this high, there you go. Somewhat confluence there. But yeah, major level of resistance is going to be that 97 cent level. Again, guys, with a lot of this stuff, I am treating these as ranges until they're broken. Like we were talking about in the beginning of the stream, I am going to be treating this as a range until it's broken. And when we do break, guys, I am looking for bullish confirmations to potentially expect to get sucked back into the range. Yeah, immediate support going to be about 97 cents. Immediate resistance going to be about $1.01, and resistance right after that is going to be about $1.03. So If we were to come up and break that POC, come up to that value area high, I will look for bearish confirmations in this level for a potential short back down to that POC. And if we come down to our value area low and potentially even come kiss that 786, I will be looking for bullish confirmations at this level here before getting a move to the upside. So there you go. And then just looking at our indicators, that 2-hour VWAP is cooling off. Yeah, higher time frames, at least higher hourly time frames are screaming up. And the daily looking to roll back to the upside as well. Very interesting. 2-day red dot, kind of mixed signals. May continue to range here, guys. I wonder if we're just gonna kind of range and get some scams up and scams down until FOMC comes in and actually gets us to pick a direction and actually make a decent move into that section. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. All right, Kadena, let's get it. A little bit of KDA. Shout out to the 1,118 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. There's a lot of stuff that you could be doing with your time, but you chose to spend it with the Candle Mafia, and we do appreciate that more than you could possibly imagine. Get to do this every single day with some of the best people on the planet. Super, super blessed. We appreciate you guys for spending your time with us. Smash that like button, guys. Going for 1,000 likes. If we do, we were going to spin that wheel 20 times to give away a bunch of crypto, probably more than we should. Yeah, one day, Decker's our money guy, guys. Decker's the man. We got to get Decker on stream one day. Decker's the man. We love Decker, but I'm just waiting for the day where he comes into my office and goes, listen, Frankie, you got to cut it out with these giveaways, bro. Yeah, you're giving away all the money, and hopefully I don't get fired. I'm just kidding, guys. Let's see. Check your trade. Oh no. Bud Light, you're making me not want to look. You're making me not want to look, bro. You're making me not want to look at the... Oh, God. Oh, God. Please, for the love of God. Oh, no. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Still just kind of hovering. All right. Let's see. All right. It's not that bad. Okay, thanks, Chemistry Bro. Yeah, it's not that bad. Interesting. I probably should... Yeah, it's hard, guys. Multitasking is hard. It's like, yeah, it's okay. It's funny. I talk about this all the time. Like, all I do is look at charts, but that is different. Like recording a video on TradingView or volume profiles or tips on how to enter and exit a trade, whatever it is much different than sitting down and trading or paying attention to trades. There's times where I get into killer trades, and then I go to record a video, and I go back to check the trade, and it fully played out, and I either only hit one take profit and could have got out of the whole trade, and it's a very messy situation. But yeah, that's it. Just signed up for the premium. Let's go. Shout out to Magic Internet Money Gaming. What is going on, bro? Shout out to you. Says just signed up for the premium Discord. Hey, let's go, bro. I'll see you in there, man. I'll see you in there. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada boom. All right, here we go. Kadena. Take a look at that daily. Oh, there you go. Daily bear div also on Kadena here, but obviously we have not really seen too much of a move from these daily bear divs. Again, as you guys know, we talk about this a lot. On the way up, you typically will get these bear divs, and on a big trend up, they typically only give you a small move, right? Like, look at this move up. Daily bear div, little bit of a fall, right? But then you come back up. Another daily bear div here, and you only get a little fall before a massive blast to the upside. And then you get another bear div, decent move down, another blast to the upside, and there you go. And then you got a massive bearish divergence here, and that's where you topped out and came all the way down. So there you go. Just so you guys know, this bear div is probably much more similar. I don't think we're going to come up in a straight line like this, just so you know, or at least up this much in a straight line. Maybe we come up in a straight line, but not that high. But this daily bear div is probably much more similar to this bear div or maybe even this bear div than it is that bear div, right? It's because we are already very, very low. So, could be wrong there, but you do have the bear div there. Just be cautious in case we are going to continue up. It is likely that could have, right here could have been the play out of that bear div. So, all right, let's continue on. Let's pull a little Fibonacci. And let's see what we got. Boom. Okay. Now there you go. Playing around right in this pocket between the golden pocket and that 786 fib. Came up, tapped that 786, came back down. Now you're holding that fib, that golden pocket almost perfectly as support. So yeah, if you do continue up, the level to break is going to be that 786. I'm going to go ahead and label that 786. Pull up that volume. Let's pull up that VPVR. Oh, whoops. VRVP. Bada boom. Bada bing. Okay. Yeah, so that is the level to break. Once you break that 786, look to break up to about $1.40 before potentially even coming up to this higher range here in the $1.50 area. But you got to break that 786. You got to break that $1.40 level. So there you go. That is what I would be looking at. So I'll actually go ahead and I'll go ahead and draw that as a box. Boom. There you go. So yeah, once you get past that blue box, that's where you could get another decent move to the upside. But those are the levels that I would be looking at. Now, to the downside, if we do come down, let's pull a little bit of a local golden pocket to the top of here. Yeah, this right here. I'll actually front run that golden pocket and put it right on that shelf. Boom. This is the next level to the downside that I would be watching, coming in at about $1.13. Watch the daily bear div. 12-hour looking very similar to a lot of the other coins. Green dots looking to print on the 16 and 12-hour. 10-hour got that green dot confirmed. Looking a little floppy. Too soon to tell. 8-hour green dot printing as well. Let's see that 12-minute money flow in the green. Interesting. What's the 24-minute, 30-minute? Interesting. So you have that 8-hour green dot with that money flow crossing over into the green on your 30-minute, and your 24-minute is also in the green. But that 30-minute coming into the green with that 8-hour green dot at the same time is, not always, guys, but sometimes that could give us a very, very delicious macaroni move to the upside. Let's see. Did that happen on the dot? Almost. Yeah. I'd watch that 8-hour green dot. If you are going to get a push up, I'd watch it to happen on this 8-hour green dot. Let's see. Degen alert. APT 1 minute bullish pennant looks like it could go for even more already. Interesting. We'll have to take a look at that, Chemistry Bro, in just a second. But there you go, guys. There is Kadena. There are some levels that I would be watching and kind of how I feel about the price action, what I'm expecting. Yeah, if this money flow keeps coming up, we could get a pump back into that blue box. It's at 786 coming in at about $1.33. All right, let's see. You the best, baby. Shout out to P Rabbit. I don't know if you're talking about me or Kembro. All right, let's see. B Rabbit. Oh, there he is there. I guess he is talking to me. Shout out to B Rabbit, guys. We got M in the chat. Let's see. Spaghetti. Bullish. Bing bong. Come on. Bing bong. Let's go. Let's see. Let's take a look at Aptos. He said the 1 minute. And listen, guys, we don't question. When Kembro says, hey, check the 1 minute on, is it API 3, he said? Or, where'd he go? Of course he's talking to you, Frankie. Shout out to Kembro. Wait, what did he say? APT, 1 minute. Bullish pennant. All right, let's go. Yeah, definitely bullish consolidation there. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Can we do it? Let's see. Chemistry, bro. There it is. I mean, hey. You never know. You never know, bro. You never know. Let's see. This would be a pretty decent. Oh, baby. Just so you guys know, when we were talking about that Aptos rip, last time Chemistry Bro brought up a bullish pennant on Aptos, this is what he was talking about. And I took a look at it, and I said, hey, that looks mega bullish. But the 4-hour, guys, was looking a bit bearish. Now, here's the thing to realize. Actually, Chemistry Bro, this is kind of to you, but also other people learning, right? The reason why we were looking at that bullish pennant right here, this one, not the one that I just drew. We were looking at this one, and Chemistry Bro was like, hey, check that out. Looks really bullish to me. And I was like, yeah, that is about as textbook as it gets. Definitely a bullish consolidation. Could break up, but the reason I would was being cautious, I said the reason I would be cautious is because this bearish divergence on the 4-hour was looking to form. But here's the thing. It's not even printing yet, right? So, something on the 15-minute like this can easily play out to the upside. And then you could, that can, even this next bullish pennant can play out to the upside, and you still have room for that bear div to print on the 4-hour. So just because it looks like the bear div is forming, it is not printing, right? So it's not really there just yet. So that's kind of how you can think about it, right? Like you might have rules for yourself. Maybe you don't take trades if there is one forming, right? You have to make your own rules sometimes. Like for me, I just sit them out, right? Like if I see this forming, I'll miss that move. I'll catch it on another coin. I'll get another move. I'm not really worried about it. But you might be looking at this. If you're scalping that 15-minute, you might be like, I can grab that scalp. And then there's still plenty of time for that bearish divergence to print on that 4-hour. I can get in, get my long, grab my bag, pull it out before that bear div even starts printing or let alone confirming. Let's see. I saw somebody, let's see. Somebody said something. That is for sure the word. Anyone else? A bing-bonging. Let's go. Let's see. You're the best, baby. Oh, I scrolled down. That's why. Bardo says, yo, I finally made a Frankie Candles live stream. Can we get a look at optimism if you haven't already, Frankie? Shout out to Bardo. Welcome in, bro. I don't know if you're winning trades today, but I'm going to throw some money for your first Frankie Candles live stream. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Bardo. Just clean up my desk here. This is embarrassing. Sorry, guys. I need this money. Saving up for my Lambo. Anyway, let's see. What does it mean when the VWAP line comes together? I don't know what you mean exactly by come together, but I will say when this white VWAP wave crosses above the 0 line, typically that gives us a little bit of a move to the upside, and then when the VWAP crosses down, you typically get a move to the downside. I don't know if that's exactly what you're asking, but there you go. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And I missed another one. There was another one I really wanted to read. I missed it. I'm sorry. All right, let's take a look at ADA. Bada boom, bada bing. Can you type 2-3 alts with potential for more than 20x? That's really, really hard to do. That's really hard to do. We can try to look at that one day, but just so you know, one way that a lot of these people will calculate this next 20x coin, next 30x coin, whatever, is they'll look at previous all-time highs. And granted, will a good project likely revisit its all-time high, its previous all-time high, and surpass it? Yes, it is likely. However, it is not a foolproof way to find a 20x coin. It's really not that easy. So it's hard for me to say. Some altcoins I'm really bullish on, I will say, is this is always so hard. Low caps, I'm really careful about low caps because a lot of the coins from last cycle are not going to make it into the next cycle, guys, just so you know. But, no-brainers, Polygon, Algo. I have some low cap degen coins, but the thing is, I could list you a bunch of super low cap degen coins that'll easily 20x, right? With super small market caps. But you have to understand that those coins come with much more risk. So, let's see. Let's go. Shout out to Saguchi. Congrats, bro, on your gains. But yeah, really hard file, Gala, H-bar. Yeah, really hard. I mean, Polygon, Algo, I think those are, in my opinion, those are something that I'm heavily going to DCA into. Did it? Oh, let's go. Hang on, back to AVT. There it is, baby. There's the breakout. There's the breakout of the pennant. Let's go. Let's go. Are we going to get the measured move up to this level of about 2173? Let's go. Shout out to Chemistry, bro. Let's get it. Let's see. Shout out to Crypto Sauce. Let's go. Can you please look at Solana? Everybody wants to see Solana. Let's see. LDO will be $20. And you know it, Crypto Poyo. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, look at that. Look at that break, guys. What'd I tell you? When Chemistry Bro tells you there's a bullish pennant, guys, it's a bullish pennant. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Let's get it, bro. Let's see. CB, I've only dreamed of touching those beautiful, hairy vinyl calves. Vinyl? How'd you know they were plastic? You never even touched them before. How'd you know they were how'd you know they were plastic? Buy $100 worth of whatever coin, maybe 20x. There you go. Yeah, that's what I would say. Just plain crazy. Yeah, maybe, just it's hard for me to say, right? I will say this. Token metrics is a good way to find super, super low cap gems. Crypto Dino said CryptoFace just mentioned me. Shout out to CryptoFace. Is he live right now? Interesting. Shout out to CryptoFace. I just mentioned CryptoFace. Shout out to him. Shout out to Face, man. Guys, we will be having CryptoFace on the stream on February 2nd, so be ready for that stream. It's going to be super dope. Maybe he'll pull up $1 million long, and then we could show him our small long. Guys, size doesn't always matter. Sometimes it does, though. Anyway, all right, continuing on here. Let's go back to ADA. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. Dude, super lit that just broke up. It makes for exciting content for sure. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Looking at ADA, daily bear div obviously in play here. Yeah, I mean, these levels remain. If you break this level that we had on the chart from a while ago at about 37 cents, 0.378 cents. Let's see. I wonder where Ben's getting a Solana tattoo. Interesting. Let's go. All right. So if we break this level at about 37 cents, we could break into that low volume gap. I'd look to revisit this previous level of consolidation coming in at about 40 cents. Boom, boom. You pull. Whoops. Let me unextend this, and so I can just show you guys kind of how you can do this. Extend to right. I'm going to uncheck that. Looking at this previous range, guys, the POC of this tiny little range that we traded in for not that long, just a little bing, bong, bing before we broke it. But if you go ahead and draw a line on that POC from that tiny little range, you can see that it lines up perfectly with this high volume node, right? So a lot of times when you leave a value area and come into another value area, you will get sucked to that previous value area's POC. So you could get a rip up there. That would be the next level I would watch at about 40 cents. So I would watch for a potential break if we do get that move to the upside. Again, daily looking to flip into a green dot here. Looking to print that green dot for a quick pop up to that 40-cent level. And then that's going to be a pretty big level to break. Let's pull a little bit of a golden pocket. Oh, hey, guys, Mrs. Candles just came into the house. That was weird. Mrs. Candles in the house. Let's go. She's... Again, just sitting on the floor looking at the new Frankie Candles merch. Let's go. All right, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so if you pull from this little high down to your low, you do have a golden pocket at this level as well. So I would look to push through this level to potentially make it up to that 40-cent level. If you get a push above that, I'd watch that 786 at about 43 cents, almost 44 cents. Potentially even push all the way up into the belly of this high volume node and hit that 46-cent level. So those are some levels I'd watch. Money flow in the green on the daily. Also looking for that green dot on the daily. Doesn't look too bad. 12-hour and 16-hour also looking for green dots. 16 hours actually printing. Coming down to the lower time frames. Looking at the money flow. Crossing over on the 90-minute. That 1 hour is in the green. This thing looks like it may pop up short term. And those are the levels I would be looking at. All right, let's see. Oh, no, DJ Frankanashi. Dave Digital's calling me DJ Frankanashi. You guys know what that means. It's me. It means it's time to spin that wheel. Ben said he would get the tattoo if it broke all-time highs next cycle. Oh, interesting. All right. I will do one more bonus coin, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could look at everybody's coin. But if we did that, we'd literally be here all night. And don't Don't threaten me with a good time, guys. Don't threaten me with a good time. But I did see a lot of calls for Solana, so Oh, Mrs. Candle said she was going to say Solana. So there you go. Mrs. Candles picked the maybe we let Mrs. Candles pick the bonus coins of the night. But taking a look here, I'm going to go ahead and pull a not macro, but a big range here. And let's go ahead and take a look. Approaching that value area high, looking very similar to a lot of things. Looking very similar to a lot of other things. But yeah, so coming up to the value area high here, coming in at about $24.88. As you guys know, I got wrecked on Solana. I DCA'd in right before the FTX crash and right before Solana went to almost zero. And then I was down about 85%, and then I accidentally, well, not accidentally, but I bought, when it dumped to like zero, I bought a little bit of Solana on Solana 3X pre-leveraged tokens. And it ripped. Well, it didn't rip, but it came all the way back up from those bottoms and from that bottom, and I made all my money back plus some. And I forgot I had those pre-leveraged tokens until I randomly looked at my KuCoin. I was like, why do I have all this money in Solana? What the heck? And yeah, it was the pre-leveraged tokens hit. But yeah, what's up, Frankie? Can you check out Canto? Zaid, I will try. All right, Canto will be the last one. And again, guys, just a disclaimer. Super chats do not guarantee the coin will get looked at. Just so you guys know, it might be worth a shot, but it's not guaranteed. Otherwise, everyone would just start super chatting 50 cents and we'd be here all night. But we will take a look real quick. Solana, looking at this level, going to be a pretty strong level to watch, being it is our value area high. And if you pull that fib, we are getting that local golden pocket as well. Tried to push up towards that 786, but we got rejected. Didn't actually even come up that close. It didn't even come up to actually tap it. So I would, 1 hour red dot is your bearish case. 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, maybe looking to cool off. I'd be cautious about that resistance unless you just kind of bullishly coil up here and snap through it. But let's see. Daily, yeah, it looks the same as everything else. As far as the indicators go, looks basically the same as everything else. So let's see, 12-hour green dot printing, 16-hour green dot printing. Yeah. So it all basically looks the same here, guys. Money flow looking to cross over into the green on that 1 hour. If you get that money flow crossover into the green, careful of that red dot. Maybe you get a VWAP flip here potentially. But if you get that money flow crossover into the green and a VWAP flip, that would be mega bullish in my opinion, right? So if it comes down, VWAP swoops right back up, gives you a red dot and an immediate green dot with money flow coming into the green, with that 16-hour green dot printing, with that 12-hour green dot printing, I'd look for a push into that 786. And if you come above that, let's find our next level to the upside. Let's pull it from this high all the way to the low. I would be looking at not only this golden pocket coming in at about 20, this golden pocket coming in between about 2709 and 2807. I would also watch that 786 fib level coming in at 3224. So quick and dirty on Solana there, guys. And let's go ahead. Tesla. That's right. All right, let's take a look at Tesla. There it is. Boom, guys. This is going to be the first time. I'm probably not. But this will be the first time we ever do live TA on a stock. So what's going on here? Yeah, Tesla's just been nuking, absolutely nuking. Unfortunate. Anyway, shout out to the Musk man himself. But oh yeah, this thing has just been woo baby. Just absolutely getting crushed. Let's pull up. Market cipher here. 6-hour red dot printing. Daily VWAP curving down. Not looking good. I mean, this is looking like a relief rally. If there's a local golden pocket that we're hitting right now, I'm going to call for a rejection. Look at that. Getting hit on that local gold. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, it's not. But maybe we pull it to that high. Is that it? Not quite. All right. That's pushing it. I would watch if you do continue on. Let's see. I got out of Tesla today. Shout out to JJ. But if you do get a second push up here, I'd watch that local golden pocket at about 160. Pull some, let's pull one from the low. Possible support. I mean, you have a lot of support down here. Pretty high volume node, but I'd watch specifically that golden pocket at about 118 for potential pullback. Come back into that golden, local golden pocket. So that's those are the levels I would be looking at, to be honest with you. But yeah, this thing is not looking good. And then the daily VWAP curving down. 12 hours looking like it wants to roll over. 10 hours looking like it wants to roll over. 5-hour red dot printing or confirmed. 6-hour red dot print confirmed. 8-hour red dot looking to print. Your 2-hour. Yeah. Interesting. Kind of looks like a lagging version of Bitcoin, to be honest with you. Yeah, interesting. Whoops. So yeah, that is kind of what I would be looking at. I would kind of look at these between these two levels, just kind of bing bong around here potentially. But again, that daily red dot's likely going to bring you down. And the reason I say that is because you came down heavy. Yeah, well, you have to see. And there is like no bottom signal here, right? Like it's not like you got a big bullish divergence on the daily here to save you. But yeah, it's really no strong bottom signal here. Money flow looks like it's trying to roll back over. But yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, guys. We're almost at 900 likes, going for 1,000. Can we get 1,000 likes with 1,000 viewers? I think we can. If we get 1,000 likes by the time I'm done spinning the wheel, I will spin it 20 times. If not, we're gonna get 9 spins. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, we covered Aptos. $69,000 ring cost. Shout out to Dave Digital. I told Dave that we constantly crack up at his chats. Like even in our private. Are you drinking my water bottle? Guys, I try to drink water, and Mrs. Candles just drinks all my water. But guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time we got for tonight. I think we ran a little bit over time. I wanted to cover a few extra alts for you guys. I saw ETC in there. Gordon, I will check ETC. I'll try to prioritize that for you next time if I see you claim it, call it out. But yeah, I gotta cut it at some point. So I apologize if we did not look at your alt today. We will try to look at it tomorrow. But shout out to AZTV. I see you in the chat, bro. Thank you to all 1,000 of you guys tuning in today. I really appreciate you guys. Also, don't forget to head over to Hit Merch and go check out our new merch, guys. Let me see if I can. Frankie Candles. You can go to Hit Merch, go to menu, click on the Frankie, go to brands, Frankie Candles, and you can go ahead and check out our merch. And there you go, guys. We just added a bunch of new designs. My personal favorite, guys. That's it right there. I don't know why it's not on the site, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it's up there by tomorrow. But guys, we're able to get these designs up here pretty quick now. We have a new system in place. We're just getting started with this merch. So definitely check out the merch. The pictures, these pictures are not the best. They're kind of weird and low quality. We'll have to fix that eventually, but we wanted to get them up there quickly for you guys. But just so you know, they're much higher quality than those pictures show. Just so you guys know, we're not gonna sling garbage to you guys. No, Mrs. Candles, you can't have one. I'm sorry. Oh, no, actually, you can. You can have all of these. These are all yours. You can have one of each. There you go. High quality, guys. Guys, we are also always trying to improve the quality. We don't just want to, like, get this cheap stuff. Some of our merch, like we've gone through a couple different vendors because the first samples that we got from a couple of other companies were garbage, so we didn't want to put them on the site and sell you guys garbage T-shirts. These are much better quality. So we're always trying to improve that stuff, guys. We're not just trying to like do like quick money grabs here with this merch. Like we want to make high quality clothing, and eventually, hopefully, turn the Frankie Candles merch into a trader. More of a trading-focused merch line rather than just Frankie Candles YouTube merch. So, yeah, let's go ahead and spin that wheel, guys. We are off the rails today, but that's okay. Time flies when you're having fun with the Candle Mafia. 981 people in here. I think we can get 1K likes, guys. We are super close already. Shout out to Baya. Shout out to you. Brad Guidell likes the CM. Let's go. Shout out to Brad. Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and spin this wheel of pain and pleasure. Here we go. Spin numero uno. Let's go. Yeah. What's the ads today? I don't even know what this is. This seems like a bank. But Vaseline, guys. Today's live stream is brought to you by Vaseline. Give them a giveaway. Let's go, baby. Guys, don't forget that we are partnering with CoinLedger. We are coinering with Partner Ledger. But let me just go ahead and move that over. There we go. Oh, we got a book giveaway. Let's go. We are giving away signed copies of Ben's book, Keeping Up keeping up, catching up to crypto. But guys, don't forget we're giving away 2 books, and I'm gonna take the book off the wheel now, just because we did give away a bunch of books, and we got to tally up how many we gave away and how many we actually have. So the last thing I want to do is give away books we don't have. So I'm gonna remove that, but we got 2 books so far, but we have to tally them up before we put them back on the wheel. But there we go, 2 books. Let's go, baby. But don't forget, guys, we are partnering with CoinLedger this tax season. A lot of talks about tax loss harvesting. Give them a giveaway. Lots of talks about tax loss harvesting. We were talking to Carlton Dennis, and when we had him, our tax professional, on the stream, we were talking about tax loss harvesting and stuff like that. If you guys don't know, tax loss harvesting is basically, I'm going to read off a thing here so I don't butcher this because I am not a tax professional. Tax loss harvesting is a strategy used by investors to offset capital gains taxes when assets are sold at a loss. The losses from the sales can be used to offset gains from other investments that have increased in value, resulting in a lower overall tax bill. So this is something that you can do. I can't tell you how to do it or the rules of doing it because I'm not a tax professional. But again, we are partnering with CoinLedger, and we will be, actually, Tony, let's put this on the list. We're going to do a pre-recorded video showing off the actual CoinLedger platform and how it works. It makes your crypto taxes much, much easier to do. Trust me, if you do it yourself, it's going to make it much, much easier. It will spit out a friendly, an accountant-friendly form or paperwork or document, I don't know what to call it, to give to your tax professional or to upload into TurboTax, because I believe CoinLedger is also an official partner of TurboTax. So there you go. 960 likes, guys. There we go. We got so close to 1,000, but we got 2, 3, 4 giveaways. 5 giveaways and 2 books. Not too bad for a Wednesday night, guys. Thanks for the knowledge, B-Rabbit. No problem, bro. We're here every single weekday at 5:45 doing TA for 2 full hours. And, hey, you never know. Sometimes we do it for 2 hours and 4 minutes like we have today. But yeah, shout out to everybody there out there watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the absolute best. We had a pretty big show. Mrs. Candles has her hand raised. Yes, Mrs. Candles. Oh, hold up. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, God, I missed a few super chats. Let's cover these before we sign off, guys. Real quick. Let's see. Shout out to Daddy Zach, said, Mrs. Candles, I hope you invite the Candle Mafia to the reception. She said, oh, God. Yeah, guys, maybe we'll, if we, when we get married one day, maybe we will have to have the Candle Mafia. Maybe we'll live stream it for the Candle Mafia. Or maybe we'll have a booth. That's probably a bad idea. There's a lot of partying going on at a wedding. But maybe we'll have a little booth. But instead of a photo booth, it's just a live stream booth where, guests from the wedding can hop in and say what's up to the Candle Mafia. However, probably going to be in there chaperoning the guests who are talking to you guys. But also, none of this is planned or anything. So, got to get the ring first, guys. But anyway, let me cover these other super chats. We do not like people wasting their money. And hey, if you are still here, who asked for it? Zaid K. Hit me up with a free chat or at Rob the Crypto Snob in tomorrow's stream if you want us to take a look at Canto. I just don't have time today. I apologize. But we will cover it tomorrow if you let us know. Asher Dude said, got my hat, bro. It's quality. Props for packaging. You're awesome, dude. Shout out to Asher Dude. I might be awesome, dude, but you're Asher Dude. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you for being a huge part of the Candle Mafia, and I hope you enjoy the hat. Yeah, guys, our packaging, we send, when you get a giveaway, if you get a hat, we send it with, we pack it up nice. You get, a branded box with, I don't know if it still has this. They change it once in a while, but, we got purple and blue confetti to match our branding, some stickers. We like to make it special. I write a little handwritten note to everybody. I like to do that. And sometimes, I forget who it was, but somebody's card, someone's handwritten note. I was drinking black coffee while I was writing the note, and I spilled the black coffee on the thing, and there was only one postcard thing, so I just circled it, and I said, sorry, it's just a little bit of black coffee. But anyway, guys, shout out to the Candle Mafia. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are not just a number to me. You guys are this YouTube channel. I'm just the crazy guy screaming on the camera. And with all that being said, pray for Bitcoin's pump. Pray for my long trade to not get completely wrecked, which I'm sure it probably will as soon as I look away from it. But, hey, sometimes you got to eat. Sometimes you got to sleep. With all that being said, guys, I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow night, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place, same time. That's all I got. Frankie Candelabra out. Bing bong.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my. Yeah. Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground.
Chris Salig says, smash 25K incoming. Hit that like button if you're with me. Hey, I'm with you, bro. Hey, can I see that bag? I'm with you, bro. 25K incoming and 25K likes incoming. Mrs. Candles just brought me some Muddy Buddies, guys. I got some business to take care of. Might have something to do with Muddy Buddies. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. All right, fine, I'll hang up. See you guys later. Bing bong.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch out step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch out touchdown, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, and I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then I go off, yeah, hit the ground, then I go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then I go off, yeah, hit the ground, then I go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah.
When it's free to draw.